Hey everyone, welcome back. So, we won't make a crisis out of a drama, or we won't make a drama out of a crisis. Don't know how that goes. But in this video, I'm going to show you this working. Properly working. And I'll do a shout out just after I show you. But I know I've done it before for him, but I can't recommend this person enough, so stay tuned for that. And I will also do the big reveal of the plan for the, well, how I'm going to incorporate the Apocalypse train into the main layout. So first of all, I just want to show you this run-in. As you see, even the lights are working. Like I said, I can't recommend Rob from Boomerang enough. I shall give you his details very shortly for those in the UK. Nice slow speed. I'm not really into Steam, but I was sent an offer for this, and it was an offer not to be refused. It is a beautiful loco. It's a BR44, and it's just bear with me a second. So I just got caught on the point there. I'm not sure if it's because it's got bigger flanges, or I'm just trying to get you to see the lights working at the front now. I was breaking more stuff because I couldn't get that cover over the motor in the tender there. It's just such a lovely loco, it really is. Like I said, I'm not into Steam at all, but it's it really is nice. So it's all repaired, back from repair. I know it wasn't like a big job for Rob, but it was a job that I could no longer, because I was starting to break little bits off it, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to wreck this. So it was a case of packing it up and sending it off. And what I shall do now is I shall give you Rob's details. It's amazing. Yeah, I was looking for a big DRG loco, and this was like the price was right kind of thing. Really need to stop hitting that emergency stop button. It's just how cool is that? Love it. And it's just creeping along. So it's all sorted. So I'm just going to give you the details. So I said, this man is an absolute genius. You can totally trust you. Obviously, if you're only in the UK, I'm sure. I know I've got a worldwide audience, but really, this is a few of many things that he does. DC to DCC conversions. Your direction lighting, sound decoders. Fitting speakers, smoke generators. Just does so much. He'll repair, and he's, when I say more than reasonable, for what this guy does, he's bloody cheap. He's just such a nice bloke. Sorry, I'm out of focus there. But if you want to, take down his details, he's got his email there. Obviously, once again, don't abuse the phone number. But you won't be disappointed. I can't recommend this guy enough. And I've also got a shout out to Kev from Medway Peninsula, who's on YouTube, because he was the one that actually introduced me to Rob. And, this was a couple of years ago now. And I've never looked back. He's just absolutely brilliant. So hopefully you've got his details. Like I say, this guy is he's amazing. Honestly, he really is amazing. He's done so much work for me over the years, and sorted out my messes So I'm just not technically minded, you know. As I said, I like doing scenery. So the big reveal: how am I going to get all of this on my layout without it looking out of place? My apocalypse train. How can I do that? Well, a video ago, obviously didn't get many views on it, and not to be, you know, not crying about it or anything. It's to be expected. But what I'm going to have is a 009 gauge layout, and as you can see, there's a film crew there, which is a bit of a obviously clue, but I'm going to reveal it today. So what we're going to have is a 009 gauge oval track raised up, and then we're going to cut it into the board, not actually the board cut into sections, but on the board we're going to cut into sections. So it's going to be like movie scenes. So there'll be, I don't know, zombies return, you know, being filmed in one section. I've got a plan for another section. It's for the second, you know, because there's going to be different movies being filmed, or pretended to be filmed, and that's how I'm going to incorporate it. So I've got the apocalypse zombie scene, that'll be in sort of one part. I've got already a plan for the second part, but I want you people to decide what should go in the third one. So we're going to have like basically tourists doing a sort of film studio tour, going around the track, and then obviously our film crew, which has changed a little bit, added some little bits and pieces. Not sure about the exhaust pointing out there, it might choke the film crew, but so that's a plan. But I'd like you guys, or you folks, I really got to stop using the word guys, yeah, you folks, to decide what should go in the third part. I could do like, it's got to be stuff that's ready available, you know. I can get Star Wars stuff, I can get World War One stuff, I can get World War Two stuff, so basically it's going to be sort of 3 or 4 movies going on. But I'd like you good people to come up with an idea for one of the sections, and whoever I think has the best idea, I shall choose, and then she'll reveal it in time, basically. And I'm liking the idea of a World War One scene, because I could, you know, have like a biplane, and, you know, obviously do all the scenics with trenches and all the rest of it. So that might be quite cool. I really am leaning, excuse me, really am leaning towards a World War One scene. I think it'll be, yeah, quite effective. So, yeah, have a think. Maybe you can come up with something that I haven't thought about. And, yeah, stick it in the comments below. Let me know. What shall I do for the third sort of scene? Because it doesn't have to be, like, huge or anything. It's just going to be, the biggest bit is going to be this apocalypse sort of scene, the zombie film that they're going to be making. But I thought it was a neat way of incorporating the actual train into the layout, and I can then, you know, in the background have like the main lines in the background, and then obviously, you know, trains trundling past, but in the front have a 009 gauge, you know, with like a basic movie tour, movie scene, sort of that type of thing. I haven't worked out all the details just yet, but yeah, what do you reckon? Good idea, bad idea? I think it's, yeah, a way of incorporating basically the apocalypse train and all that. So I'm just going to literally run this a few more times, let you have a little look. Excuse me, frog in the throat again. But everything seems to be fine and dandy with it. And yeah, it's really neat. I'm so over the moon that this is, you know, decoder's in, it's all working, it's all put back together, and yeah, really happy about that. And it's just such a lovely, you know, and it is, even for the most technically minded, these old Rocos are, they're, yeah, it's not a case of just lifting off the lid and plonking the decoder in. The decoder's underneath the motor. I'm not sure what they was thinking, Roco, when they was designing this, but you know, it's, yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, absolutely love it. So that is really all I've got to say today. I'm going to literally just leave you there, I think. And yeah, let me know what you think about for the third movie. You know, it doesn't have to be a big scene, just literally because it's the movie. So, you know, I only need to get a few bits for each scene, and I think it'll work out, you know, because I don't want to stick it. Now it's being part of the big now. It's, you know, it's, I don't mind sticking a bit of money into it, you know, because it's not going to be a separate thing. So happy days. So I think, yeah, I'm just going to leave you down. And thanks for watching, and thanks for your ideas in advance. And like I say, you can trust Rob 100% with your items. He's just absolutely fantastic, a genius, absolute genius. So yeah, look after yourselves. I'll see you next time, hopefully when I got something on the board.